What is going on, everyone? Welcome back. Today, another installment of Break 700, and this one is kind of one everybody's asked for, but kind of not. What I mean by that is everybody, well, not everybody, a lot of comments have come in about me bowling on the USBC Open Championship patterns, the singles and doubles and team patterns. And what we have here is the 2021 singles and doubles pattern. I'm pretty sure it's 39 feet, and it's pretty flat, actually. I've bowled on this, I think, once or twice, but I really haven't bowled on it in a minute. And I thought this would be a good one to maybe give you guys an idea of what you're looking for when you go out to nationals. See what I mean? It is tight. And kind of give you guys maybe a look of how I process things like this and how I want to set a lane up. DJ Rose brought it to my attention that not everybody likes to throw urethane the way I do, which is very valid. And he said that I should do some challenges of Break 700 where I start with reactive and then break them down the way maybe other people would. I think that's a great idea. However, this is how I break 700. And so what we'll do today is we'll simply go about breaking 700 on this pattern the way I would go about it and set up the lane the way I would like to. And then if enough people comment and ask for it without urethane, I would be more than happy to try to break 700 on this pattern without urethane. But for me, and just how I like to see the lane, and especially knowing that in singles and doubles, this being the singles event or doubles event first, I'm going to want to stretch this lane out. I want to make it long. I want to keep us further right, because what I don't want is for us to all race to the ball return in game 2. That's just, in a 6-game set, game 2 being in front of the ball return is not ideal. And so for me, the way I would want to see this is, let's throw urethane, let's stretch it out, let's make it nice and long, let's give ourselves a chance to stay in the middle of the lane and kind of just beat it up that way. Now I know a lot of people see urethane and they spaz out. I get it, but again, I'm trying to break 700 right now, and if this goes well, and say I do break 700, I'll be more than happy to go back, try it again with nothing but reactive resin. So, for now we're going to do it this way, the way I'm most comfortable, and the way I think I can break 700. And then from there, we will go about it another direction if you guys want me to. So, that's the plan today. Remember, with these Break 700s, we stay on one lane. That way we see the maximum amount of transition in the 3 games. It forces us to see what the lane's doing, make adjustments, make moves, that type of thing, even ball changes. And also, I'm trying to think of any other rules I have other than just stay on one lane and try to shoot 700. But that's all I got. So let's get into it. Let's see what we can shoot here on 2021 Singles and Doubles USBC Open Championship pattern. All right, y'all. I'm gonna keep it 100. Those shots you guys just saw me throw there in the open, those were, or the opening of this video, those are the only shots I've thrown today. So, still a little tight, but you know what? We're gonna go for it just like we would at the Open Championship. We are gonna play it very straight, keep this ball very far to the right, and try to preserve this lane and stretch it out. So let's make some good shots. Ooh, trip forward start. So, there's a couple reasons why I'm playing so far right and throwing urethane. One, by me playing this far right, this leaves me the whole middle of the lane to move to in game 3, right? Because from what I remember, the middle of this pattern is pretty flat and it forces you left pretty quick. And so for me, the last thing I want to do is be in front of the ball return by game 1, right? So what I'm doing here is simply just taking a ball that I know can get to the hole, and I'm going to try to just strike and 10-pin my way to a 230 here. And so I am literally staring at like 7-8 and trying to throw it straight up that. A little bit of speed, make the ball hold line, and what I'm trying to do is just create a little bit of stretch in this pattern, give myself a little buffer to throw 2 out there, and then hopefully by game 2.5, be able to move in. Maybe. That's pretty good. Now also the caveat to this pattern too is not only does it hook a ton in the middle, I think naturally, just as the USBC Open Championship pattern, this house hooks a ton too. So it's kind of one of those where if I really don't want to be at 5th arrow game 1, kind of have to take precautionary measures, throw urethane. So good start here. Do it again. Oh, it's gonna hook a lot. Yikes. All right, it's a good spare. All right, so as you guys can see, there's definitely OB on this pattern, 100%. So gotta keep it in front of us. Gotta just keep focused on making good shots here. That's pretty good. All right, good break. That wasn't bad. Didn't hate it. Wasn't great, but didn't hate it. It's a good break. Run it down here. There it is. All right. There we go. Oh, gotta go, gotta go, gotta go. There we go. All right, feet got a little quick on that last one, but great direction off my hand. So let's just make a better quality shot here. Make a better quality shot. Much better. Oh, shim. That's got a shim. Oh! All right, so if anybody's been watching the videos and knows that I've been working on getting my swing longer and getting this arm straightened out, there's still some small things I'm working on getting better at, and just like feel-wise, and playing dead straight is one of them, because now that my swing's this long, it naturally wants to bump. So this is definitely one of the struggles I have right now. That's all right. There's nothing like figuring it out in the moment, so let's make another good one here. That is so good. Oh yeah. All right, so we're heading to the 10th frame here, and actually the last couple shots have hooked pretty early. So we're gonna make a 2-and-1, get just a little bit more away from that spot in the front, and you just gotta keep the ball speed up, keep it in front of us here. Maybe. Oh, that's such a good shot. There we go, good spare. All right, good game. So we strike here, our fill shot for 247. Let's get started to this challenge here. I'm gonna throw this one again off of that move. I kind of have an idea where I need to be with reactive, so we're gonna kind of just wait on that one. But I'm gonna make another move off of that, because I actually really like the part of the lane I'm in right now. I feel like I got a good little zone to throw it into. Just gonna make a better shot here. Okay, we'll see. We'll see. That wasn't ideal. By no means was that ideal, but that's a great start to this challenge. It's 247. Great start. Let's get into game 2. Keep making shots. All right, so here in game 2, we're going to stick with urethane for now. I just got to make better shots. I truly think if I make better shots, we got another 240 game up there. Just got to commit to what I'm doing, commit to what I'm looking at, and just make good shots. Go. Oh, yep. So you can't circle it out there because it doesn't have enough gusto off the gutter to come back. And if you throw it up the lane, it wants to hook. So, all right. Let's run this down here. I'm gonna hook at it. Run this down here. I'm actually gonna hook a urethane ball. I think that's my best option right now. Get over there. I mean, that's a spare. All right, so you can't really open this lane up. You just can't. This pattern does not really allow you to throw it to the gutter. I mean, at least from where I'm at. I'm sure we can open it up if we move to the left side of the lane, but right now we're still trying to create a little bit of development. So I'm gonna move one back right with my feet, and I'm just gonna stay firm and forward with it and make it try to flat 10 here. Make it flat 10. Make it flat 10 and it strikes. That's what I'm talking about. Good shot. All right, I'm gonna try to live there for the next 7 frames. Try to make this happen. Good shots right here. Get off of it. Yes. Oh, that was in and up it. That's all right, 4 pins are good. We can make 4 pins. Good spare right there. All right, have a little 4 pin there. All right, so I'm gonna slow it down just a second here. It's not a 4-bagger. We make the best of shots in 4 pin, but we still got a great look. I'm also doing the right thing. I am starting to see a little bit of stretch along with the early hook. I'm starting to see a little bit of both. And I can't really describe to you how I'm seeing it because it's so small. It's just something I've learned to see over time and years of bowling. But I will definitely tell you the fronts are starting to hook. I can definitely see that. And I know that they're starting to get a little lazy down lane, which is what I want to see, especially going into the back half of the second game as we get into game 3 where I can move in with reactive. So I'm going to settle down here. We're going to make a great shot. Get back on the strike train. Oh no, that fell off my hand. Go. All right, yeah. That was a horrible shot. It's okay. Left to makeable. Let's run it down. That's a good spare. There we go. Yep. 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 All right, those last 2 were super, super good. Now, I kind of fell off that last one there. That's a timing thing. But with the swing getting longer and the timing getting screwed up, the one thing that has come back that I'm very grateful for is my direction off my hand has become super, super consistent. And obviously there's still some flares here and there, but for the most part, launch angles have gotten so much more consistent since my swing has gotten longer, and that is one huge benefit. So like that shot there, although it wasn't ace at the line, the direction was perfect and the ball was able to go through the pins good enough to strike. So going to the 10th here, we're looking at 250. It would be a great 2 games back to back here. Let's just make a good shot. Let's execute here, see if we can finish this game out. Maybe. Oh! Yeah. That was one of those shots where I really don't know what happened, but my timing was completely bonkers. But once again, my direction was spot on, and it goes to the pins. So it's kind of one of those where we don't ask too many questions, we just move on. So that's what we're gonna do here. We're gonna make one more here in the 10th frame, settle in for 240. Come on, or 250. Make a good shot here. Come on. That's a lot better. That's a lot better. That was a great release. Okay, so when I say that shot was a lot better, my release was flawless. Again, I fell off of it, I know, still working on some things, but the direction off my hand and my release were spot on, and that's really the reason why I'm bowling so well this game. But we've locked up 250 this game, so we're on the fill shot now. I'm going to throw a top thrill or a solid thrill. I don't know what I just said. Max thrill. That's that thing. Oh goodness. I'm gonna throw a max thrill solid. I kind of have an idea where I need to stand, so it's gonna be a good guess. I don't think this is gonna strike, but I think it'll get pretty close. So make a good one here. Yeah, that's unfortunate. 254. It's unfortunate, but that is, we're going to switch to it. We're going to move to reactive resin because I think that is the way to go. I think I am starting to create enough hook now on the fronts to where I'm going to have to get away with it with the urethane, but also to the point now where I can't get away. I'm going to get too far away from it with urethane where it's not going to get around it. So I need to go to reactive, hop way in, open them up more, and use that shim I've just created with the urethane. So we are, we're 501 after 2. Go team. Let's just go out, execute shots here in this last game and see if we can't put up a really big number here on this singles and doubles pattern. So I love it. Great start to the day. All right, so I'm gonna make a little move off that fill shot. It was kind of a guess. I thought I was just a teeny bit too far right, and I was correct on that one. So we're gonna make a move left here, and we're just gonna ace this first one. And that is what I am talking about. So now as we go into this game, I kind of want to just, I guess, express what's happened to this lane, to try to get people maybe not to hate urethane so much. I get that people use urethane in the wrong ways, and that doesn't help. But when urethane's used in the correct ways, it is a huge, huge benefit. So I have now initially just created a good amount of hook in the middle of the lane at about 7, 8, 9, and I've created a whole bunch of shim down lane at like 9, 10, 11. And so I have a little zone to throw to, and now I don't have to really think. I just kind of point in the direction and fire it, right? And I get you can create just a whole bunch of burnt, like just a big old bumper out there if you wanted to, if it's too reactive. But then in my mind, when you do that, you have to like super finesse a big ball in a scenario where you kind of have to almost be perfect. So for me, I'll take my odds with the urethane. I think that's a better option for me. And now I've created a lane that, in a sense, kind of gives me a house shot type of feel. Hold to my left, hook to my right, point, aim, and fire. So here we go. It's a good shot. Didn't really catch all that one. It's a really good shot though. We're in a really good part of the lane. Just gonna spare this and we're gonna keep going. Now I'm gonna be 100% transparent with y'all. I could probably have gone another game in urethane with my taller pinned rampage, just because it would have been able to get off of that spot and got around that hang down there. But for the sake of the video, and also for the sake of just showing that I can do more than one thing, hopefully, I kind of want to show and demonstrate what happens to a lane when you create a whole bunch of holds. So like that shot there, I missed it and it just kind of fed to the hole in flat 10. Like that's your worst miss. So I'm going to keep trying to execute to where my misses is just a wrap 10. That's pretty good. That's really good. Gotta get off of it. Yeah, there still is OB to the right, and that is just a really bad shot. That was just me not really focusing on what my hands were doing. That's all right, we'll run this down here. Oh no, I missed it. Oh boy, now we gotta do some work for the 700. That's not good. All right, well, obviously we gotta keep it up the lane more. Can't miss that far right. There is definitely an OB spot there. So we just need to make sure we keep our angles in front of us. Just keep executing good shots here. Keep it in front of us and make good shots. We'll be all right. That's not bad. Keep doing that. A 2-1 here left, just because I think this is going to open them up just a little bit better. Give me a better angle. Cheating 2-1. Just like that. That is perfect. I even grabbed that one and it still was able to get through all of it, go through the pins. Good move, good shot. Now let's finish this game. All right, a strike here locks it up. Now I'm gonna cheat another 2-1 just because I see this thing wanting to go so bad. So we're gonna cheat another 2-1 and we're just gonna execute a great shot. Huh. And a horrible shot. All right. Gotta run this down here. Oh boy. All right, gotta run this down. Oh, that's a big spare right there. Holy cow. All right, so we need 199. We need 199, so we need a mark. We need a mark here, gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen, we need a mark. All right, so it comes down to this. We need a mark in the tent. We need a mark. Oh, goodness, need a mark. Let's make a good shot. Come on. That's really good. All right, need it for 700, here we go. Yes! Oh man, talk about losing all of your brackets at Nationals. That's exactly what I just did this last game. Now, before I throw this fill shot, I kind of want to talk through kind of what happened in this game. So, they're still pretty flat. I cheated quite a bit left. I'm sure if you guys go back and rewatch this. I moved, I think, I moved 7 left with my feet there through that game to get to where I ended up. And granted, I didn't make the best shots. I mean, I whipped the head pin twice. But if you go back to watch some of those strikes, they weren't really like super flushy, a little high flush. But we managed to work it out. And I'm okay with that. So let's little victory lap here. Let's see if we don't stuff 9. That'd be great if we don't stuff 9. That's really good. See what I mean? They hook so much in the middle. And that is why I like the third urethane, to really stretch them out and allow us to really work the middle lane, part of the lane more. But we did it. 207 game 3. We shoot 708, which should have been way bigger, but it is what it is. I'll take a 700 series on the 2021 singles and doubles USBC Open Championship pattern. 39 feet. I don't know what other details you need, but that's what that was. Again, put your comments down below what you want to see next. I will get the US Open patterns. I will do some longer patterns that takes urethane out of my hands, maybe. And we'll keep going at this. And also too, if you guys want to see me redo this with just reactive resin, put it down there. I'm sure we can get that done, but these are a lot of fun for me. It helps me focus and concentrate and try to like bowl a good score. Yeah, it's just fun. So another break 700 checked off the list. Good to go. Thank you guys once again. Keep everything straight off the hook. Also, real quick while we're here, huge shout out to Jopo Grips, Motive Bowling, Zello Gear. If you haven't, go to Zello Gear, use the promo code TOETAP119 to get yourself a discount off your purchase. And also huge shout out to Genesis Tape. Have the best brands ever to work for and to bowl for. I am super grateful to be a part of those brands. So go check them out, support them because they support us. So thank you guys. Keep everything straight off the hook. I'll see you next time.